Hey, my Liptons. So I wanted to do another video on this whole Mena Massoud. I think that's how you say his last name or whatever. I don't even want to pronounce his last name right because he just really upset me yesterday. I want to talk about Halle Bailey and this whole thing. Like honestly, Halle's not the one that's like creating the news and is like that's like the problem in this video. It's mostly this Mena Massoud guy, and I also want to touch on DDG at the end of this video because I gotta tug on his locks as well. So I was on my community tab. I posted on my community tab a couple of hours ago that I was gonna do a roast of the Mena Massoud because this whole thing came out of nowhere. This whole thing came out of nowhere. You would think that, we will have a weekend of peace, nothing crazy in the news. And here comes, these I would say so-called celebrities, because at this point, Mena Massoud, I've never checked for him until Disney put him in that Aladdin live action, and I haven't checked for him ever since. Okay. These wannabe celebs, these cloud chasers like DDG, it's like they're always gotta, create bullshit, put bullshit out there on the internet. And, me being the talkative person that I am, I have to come here and drag it. Okay. So I was on Twitter, right? Well, I was on my way going out and I was on Twitter, just looking at my phone. And I saw that, the blogs posted Mena Massoud. And I was like, who the hell is Mena Massoud? And then I saw his face. I was like, oh, okay. I saw him from the Aladdin live action. They're saying that he had to deactivate his Twitter account because he said something about the Little Mermaid. I was like, wait a minute. What did he say? So this is apparently what he had to say. So he was replying to somebody else because I think that the other person had put like the what the Little Mermaid was is going to be projecting for opening weekend. So I guess like on opening day, Little Mermaid is supposed to project I think 100 million or more. I don't know. I have to look that up. So that's what they were projected to make. So Mena Mashu was replying to that person and the box office stats. So this is what he had to say. So he said our film was unique in that audiences went to watch it multiple times. It's the only way we reached the $1 billion mark with our opening. My guess is Little Mermaid doesn't cross the billion mark, but will undoubtedly get a sequel. And people were just like, um, sir, where did this snarkiness come from? Because even I was confused because I never like this guy's never in the news. Like he was never on our radar. So I started to do more dig, and of course, we dragged the ever living shit out of him. Even me, this is my Twitter. I wrote that the Aladdin live action was ass, which it was, completely overhyped, nothing memorable, hated the casting. By the way, hashtag Mena Massoud, where did your career go after this movie? I'll wait. Because let's be very clear. We we were not checking for like I never this is the first time I ever tweeted about this guy. Ever. Ever. And that is to drag him. Okay? And this goofy ass smile that he has on his I'm so mad that y'all have him on top of my sister's picture like that. Okay? So we were dragging him. And of course, I was liking the tweets and everything. And apparently, you know, um, I did some more digging. Didn't he also cry about not getting roles after Aladdin? Maybe there's a reason for that. So before I even get so I'm gonna talk about like why he's being snarky and everything. So apparently after the Aladdin live action, Mena apparently did some interviews. I'm not sure. I had to go watch them, but he did some interviews saying that he wasn't able to get any more roles or any work after the Aladdin live action. So I guess that was like his like it seems like his one hit wonder film. It seems like Hollywood is not really calling for him. So and apparently Disney I guess promised him a sequel to to Aladdin or something like I guess based on like the Aladdin's father or the Return of Jafar or whatever. And you know, listen, if that's the case, then you need to take that up with Disney, sweetie. You need to take that up with the executives, with the corporate people. Do not take it out on the Little Mermaid and Halle's moment, because this is her moment. The same way you got your moment for the Aladdin live action, this is her moment. There was no reason for you to tweet this at all. And even if, first of all, let's be very clear. I'm sorry, the Aladdin live action was super duper hyped. I didn't go watch it in theaters. I did not go watch it in theaters. I watched the bootleg. Yes, I did online because first of all, I hated the casting immediately. I didn't like the fact that they chose him as Aladdin. I didn't like who played Jasmine. I thought that she didn't represent Jasmine in the way that in the way that she looks in the cartoon. I didn't like Will Smith playing Genie. And then the guy that played Jafar, he had potential, but then when I saw the movie on my laptop, this guy he was dressed as if he was almost like a Power Ranger, like a Power Ranger villain. I was just confused about the whole thing, so I did not waste my dollars on that. Okay, I was gonna talk with my dollars. If I'm not gonna go support something, if I'm not into something, I'm not gonna support it. Period. So the movie was just not it. It wasn't memorable. It's not nowhere near the top three or top one, number one live action Disney live action. So let's start there. Number two, it's like, sir, maybe you're not working hard enough. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on with you. Maybe, you feel some type of way. Maybe you're jealous. Maybe that's what it is. Because I feel like, Disney's is definitely pushing this Little Mermaid live action more than they pushed Aladdin. Even though I feel like Aladdin did get a lot of press, but that's also maybe because of Will Smith. Because I know what they're telling me is that Will Smith, was doing YouTube videos. He was, really really promoting this movie, the Aladdin live action hard. So, of course it did the numbers that it did. But I think that had that star power not been there, the movie wouldn't have even made the $1 billion mark. Also, why are we looking at the box office? Don't get me wrong. I'm all for projected box office numbers, but let's wait till like the actual movie comes out and see the numbers and see what it does gradually. Because I do believe that, honestly, I believe that The Little Mermaid is going to surpass Aladdin, all these other live action Disney films that came out. I think that it's going to surpass that. I think it's going to hit the $1 billion mark and go forward from there. So, Mina, you really tried it. But here's the thing. Mina, even though, quote unquote, he's not getting roles and things like that, he tends to take it out on black creatives. It's look at so apparently this is what he tweeted in the past. This is what he had to say. It says he tweeted this chart. He said black artists have the highest representation for minorities in Hollywood, followed by Asians, Latin Americans, Native Americans, and in the last place, North Africans. He tweeted this these statistics, like basically like trying to talk about his plight and everything that's going on in Hollywood. So it says here, nobody want to work with him, talking about Mina, because he's a diva per hair and makeup crew, but he's mad at the oversaturation of minorities supposedly being the blocker to his success. Girl, you're effing stink. I hope you see this. It says Mena Massoud is anti-black, and he clearly has some unresolved concern for black creative talent. And I believe this. I think that he has a problem with black actors and actresses. But here's the thing, even if this graph is correct, let's say it is correct, right? That there is more black representation. Let's be very clear. Apart from Halle Bailey and this whole Little Mermaid thing, is there any other a majority black casted film in whether that be TV shows or movies that shows a more, like, I guess you could say, kid friendly or like family friendly or like a more positive representation of black people in the black community? What do we mostly see in especially the most popular shows that are out right now? Power, where it talks about drugs and all this stuff, guns and crap. You got the Tyler Perry movies that is just so caricatures, and I'm so over that. I'm so over the caricature, the Medeas. Like, I'm over that now. Just terrible, like, stories, just very low vibrational. You know, a lot of these roles, and also like and there's no shade. I like Viola Davis, but like with the Woman King as well. The Woman King, it shows a more masculine version of dark skinned black women. So it's like, yeah, black people might get the like the quote unquote representation, but what is the image though? What kind of roles are they picking? What are they playing? Because let's be very clear, the role, the story, everything matters. It's not just you having a black face. It's about What are you portraying? Are you going to portray a good, like, not obviously, because there's no balance right now, especially when it comes to Black Hollywood. With these Black actors and actresses in the roles that they play, there's no balance. It's either very like the women are playing masculine ass roles and very strong, very like frontline kind of thing, or the men are playing like drug dealers and shooters and gang. It's like there's no balance. So while quote unquote this is correct, but we also gotta look at the image that a lot of these what Hollywood is portraying of these Black actors and actresses. So Mena Massoud is full of shit. And honestly, I hope that Disney does. Then again, I didn't even hear about an Aladdin sequel or anything like that. So, and I hope they keep it. I hope they keep it in the drafts. As a matter of fact, take it out the drafts, put it in the trash. Do not give this man a seat at the table. The fact that he will talk about your new girl out here, the face of the Little Mermaid, and currently the face of Disney right now. Okay, the fact that he would talk about her in this way in this movie just shows that he does not deserve to get a role. So, Mouse, take him out. Okay, take him out. Never work with him again. If he tries to come in and audition for something, he say thank you very much. You're not what we're looking for. Period. Period. So yeah, he's full of shit. He really tried that, and honestly, and he looks a mess. He looks a mess. Last thing I want to talk about DDG, y'all. Then again, I'm honestly not surprised at this story. I'm really not. So, but this didn't go as viral though. I would say this didn't go as viral though. But it is a few blogs picked it up on YouTube and everything. And I was scrolling through YouTube, and I saw that this thing was happening, and I was like, girl, what now? What? I'm not surprised at all of this. So they're saying, okay, that DDG has like some kind of like fake. He has another account, like a troll account, and he's trolling Halle Bailey's co-star Jonah King on Twitter. They're saying that it's his account, that he made a fake account trolling Jonah. So I'm gonna get to my. So this is what. Okay. So this person tweeted this, right? This is the first tweet. So it says here, Jonah was with Halle at the Chloe concert supporting her, and we didn't even know. Oh my God, a man who is not seen or heard, a man who supports his woman's sister like if this is a real man. This is a real man. Okay. So this person, it says here DDG hate account, Aubrey Wiggins. It says here, they really think this N-word got the willpower to take DDG girl. He's not him. Basically saying that, Jonah, he can't take. So at first people were like, oh no, that's just a troll account. That's not DDG. So this is from, so this was, when was this? The 12th? Yeah, so that was Friday. So this is Friday. DDG says, follow the burner. Wiggins, I'm logging out till next Thursday. So he's publicly saying that that's his burner account. He's not even hiding it. And then look here. So they got the video. It says here, follow. That was on Friday. This is not DDG. Let me run this. He let me to run this account. Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? So he's literally trolling the co-star who Halle is doing press with at this moment for the Little Mermaid that's coming out later on this month. Here's the thing. And DDG did something else too. Where is the tweet? And I put this in my community tab because it irritated me. But like he said, should I watch the cartoon of the Little Mermaid before I watch the live action version, or just watch the new one? I never seen it. So they dragged the shit out of him for that. And then this is what someone had to say, and I agree with it 100%. This person said, "This is the kind of subtle unkindness that seeps out of men when you're in your light and having your moment. Maybe he isn't outright mean about it, but he find little ways to disregard and belittle you." And this is what I'm talking about. And honestly, I'm not like, listen, at the end of the day, I know y'all guys gonna be like, oh, you shouldn't say. And Hallie's young. Hallie's young. She's early 20s, so like what, 20, 22, 23. So, she's just figuring men out, that sort of thing. But it's just like, girl, at this point, if you don't see the trollness, the clout chasiness, cause that's seeping out of DDG. I don't know what else to tell you, girl. I don't know what else to tell you, because there was the Ruby Rose incident, and then now there's this, and then there are these like subtle tweets that he's putting out there to be like kind of, I don't know if it's jealousy with him, or obviously he's trolling to get some people to go and talk, to go get him some numbers on his YouTube channel, you know and now to the point where he's trolling your co-star. It's just like, girl, like, I'm gonna let her have her, I mean, obviously, we're gonna let her do her thing, but at this point, because the evidence is there. Like, he's literally telling his fans to go follow the troll account that's trolling her co-star. Like, y'all, I'm so tired. Y'all, I wish I could have had a nice weekend, with peace and quiet. I wasn't planning on doing any videos, but here come two clowns. Okay? Two clowns. Over it, exhausted. Either way, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys think that Halle should wrap up this relationship up already? Like, let's wrap it up. Let's move forward. Like, we're over it. I'm talking as if I'm in a relationship with him. But no, like, we're over it. It's like, girl, like, we're over it now. Like, it's like, when are you going to be over it at this point? It's like, girl, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. And it's like, and on top of that, if you don't want people talking about, and mind you, all fans do this. A fan who is like we do this with like Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet. Do you see Kate Winslet's husband on Twitter talking about Leonardo DiCaprio could never take my girl? Like, there's the stuff that happens with actors and actresses or singers, whoever collaborates with each other. And if you can't handle people shipping, your girlfriend or your wife with their co-star or whatever, then get off the internet. Or stop looking up your girlfriend's name on Twitter or something alongside Jonah's name, so that you don't have to see that if it bothers you so much. But then again, it seems like he's not even secure within his own relationship to be feeling jealous and upset when people be shipping Halle and Jonah. So I don't know. It's definitely giving insecurity tease. It's giving jealousy tease. And honestly, this relationship does not benefit Halle Bailey at all. Like, I never knew what she saw in this man. It benefits DDG. It most definitely will benefit DDG. It gets him the numbers. It gets him the views. It gets him the clicks. But how does it benefit Halle Bailey, though? Except for giving her bad press. We'll see what happens from here. I don't think this relationship is going to last. Like I said, it is what it is. It's just like, to me, they almost seem like two different personalities. But whatever. Please tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get up to 500 subscribers, and I'll talk to you guys later.